Some local color through the magic of AM radio.
Harkens me back to my youthful, careful days on the playgrounds of Forest Park School.
The Lenny Palmer Show, weekday mornings 8 till noon.
Monday, well,
Whoops.
Fantastic.
You want to start now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Am I waiting for some music?
No.
Am I waiting for Lenny Palmer?
Yeah.
What am I waiting on?
Why don't we just get Lenny Palmer in here?
Good morning, everybody. This is Uncle Scotty Barter, and welcome to the June 17th edition of the Kenosha Today Weekly Report, coming to you live from Studio A here at AM 1050 WIP on this Father's Day weekend. We were a little confused there. We have a new opening that we thought was going to be in there, but it's a little glitch here and a little glitch there.
Sorry, I'm a little premature this morning.
Hey, welcome to my world. We shouldn't start that way.
Why not?
We are streaming worldwide
now.
and booming across the warm and rain-drenched cornfields of the Midwest, reaching out to over 50,000 homes here in the Tri-County area. Being brought to you this morning by our major sponsors, the Boathouse Pub and Eatery and the legendary Brat Stop, along with a host of other very fine local businesses. Joining us this morning, our Kenosha Today Director of Cybersecurity, who's got a full-time job protecting us from all the enemies of the world. Elmo Schneider joins us this morning. And
Good morning, everyone.
Who is the public enemy? Is it every lawyer in Washington?
Well, we've been busy up at the U.S. Open. There's Russian blimp saboteurs on the loose up there. So it's...
And then, back for another encore performance, the master of being my spiritual advisor, true man of the cloth, the Honorable Father Marcus joins us here at Our Lady of the Gas Trolleys this morning.
Good morning to all those listeners out in Kenosha.
Hope and inspiration. You know, Dennis and what's her name? Join. What's her name from Waterford? Were at the production meeting yesterday, and the Boathouse Open, and he didn't understand what a gas trolley was. Well, during the course of our discussion, it passed us 3 times, and if he calls in, I'll let him count and tell everybody how many people he saw on the 3 gas trolley trips in and out.
God, I miss those every time I miss a Friday. That's the day they show up.
That must be something. Something.
Yeah, I'm beginning to get.
Maybe it's you and her got something going.
Hey, is it true that one of your errant shots brought down that blimp?
Yeah, you talk about a slice.
all the way from Brightondale.
Yeah. Wow, that's a
traveler.
You know, Mark's golf with me, and we get in a cart. We just don't, we kind of hop around a little bit, and I try to keep it within 3 counties, but that one kind of got away from me. As always with us, our video coordinator, the master of being politically incorrect, Spider Ronnie, the camera dude, joins us here. Spider's messages, you got new asphalt.
Yep, on 7th Avenue.
whose fault?
Whose fault?
Ass's fault.
Ass's fault. Enough about the city. Engineering the Kenosha Today trolley ride this morning, the king of handling all my hate mail, Wacky Wayne, joins us here this morning, looking all warm and fuzzy. He's got that thing, that other thing, that growth.
Yeah,
now
that
going.
growth back, yeah.
Lenny Palmer.
Just riding the wheels right off this trolley ride.
Don't forget to introduce Lenny.
Yeah, is Lenny back there with you?
He's under the desk.
Don't even.
Kudos to Wacky Wayne for his reproduction of the Kenosha Today opening, which you will hear next week. Apparently, Wayne's the only guy in the room that can reproduce anything these days.
I'm still young enough to do so.
Not good, but he can still.
Yeah.
And remember, never mind. Once again this week, the Kenosha Today Secret Word Challenge, sponsored by Mike Bjorn's Clothing, located in.
Oh, you still want that?
Oh,
You were very keen on that.
Downtown Kenosha, offering the biggest selection of men's suits in all of southeastern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, starting at only $179, which includes the shirt, tie, belt, and a pair of socks. Sizes starting at 34 short, going all the way up to size 60. You can find them on Facebook or call them at 262-652-0648. Last week's secret word was sunburn. For, I don't know if we considered Dennis a winner or... I don't know what we considered. We didn't pay him anything. I bought him a $1.25 tap beer and call it a day. So anyway, we have the secret word, and if you win that, you will. It was pre-selected by this morning's Brain Trust. You will win a $25 gift certificate, compliments of Mike Bjorn's Clothing. Also coming up after the 10:30 weather break, Kenosha's fastest growing game show sensation, the lightning round of City and Jeopardy, sponsored by the Boathouse Pub and Eatery. And then, this is new, after the 11 o'clock break, that's kind of new, this week's top 10 thought-provoking category, written at Amen Corner, where gray hairs matter, on the deck of the Boathouse Pub and Eatery, during, I think it was Thursday night's production meeting. Written by Elmo and K-Dog. I got nothing to do with this one. So these guys wrote it, and I haven't heard this. Can you give us the top, what it is, the category?
Do you need the dump button?
The category is the top 10 things Uncle Scotty does not want to get for Father's Day.
Yeah, you better get your hand on that dumb button.
Boy.
This is not going to end well. And then the drama continues in the second hour, around 11:20, when we drain the swamp. Let our listeners try to stump the chumps. And if you don't call in, if we don't get any listeners calling in to stump the chumps, I'm going to read what would have been today's top 10 list, which is the top 10.
Real top.
No, his almost is the real one. Mine's relegated to number 2. It's the top 10 reasons you weren't going to graduate from high school this year, which is probably following up on your top 10 reasons.
Hey, we got a listener from North Carolina.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's he in?
From Raleigh, Durham.
What prison is he in?
It's not a he.
Oh, woman's prison, listening to us. We are going uptown, Wayne. Or downtown. Anyway, if you stump the chumps, you get 2 free fish dinners at the American Legion Post 21, 504 58th Street. And there's even more, boys and girls, after the 11:30 break, our special editorial segment sponsored by the legendary Brat Stop, as the Brat turns. Oh, God, you guys are too busy writing top 10s. You forget the nuts and bolts of this thing, the ball bearings. This week's high five zingers and doofuses, as only we can here on the Kenosha Today Show. It gets even better for those who might have forgotten. Tomorrow at noon, each and every Sunday, you can tune in here at AM 1050 WLIP and listen to the replay of this show. We've been doing pretty good. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait for it. And then you can watch the replay of this finely tuned, professionally produced Excuse for Radio show on Time Warner Cable's Channel 14, Tuesdays at 5, Wednesdays at 6, and...
The media's making a monster out of you because they don't care about the truth. All they care about is entertainment. Well, you need a forum where they don't even know the meaning of the word entertainment. Public access television.
Also Sundays at 6 p.m. And, of course, everybody can now sign up with the thousands of our fans and listeners who have joined the Kenosha Today Nation and liked us on Facebook. And you can visit the Kenosha Today website at KenoshaToday.com, designed by Capo Web Design. You can find them on the web at Capo Web Design. If anybody wants to join us on a Friday afternoon for Getting Silly with Scotty at a production meeting, come on down, bring cash, and you'll see how this all, the intricacies of putting this 2 hours together.
You mean drunken debauchery?
You want another one? Yeah, I'll have another one. You want the popcorn? Yeah.
What, Mark?
You mentioned the American Legion. I can't say too much, but be prepared. There could be some big changes down there for the good.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. That's no. There's some things in the works coming down there.
Can't really say too much, but if it all works out, it'll be a real nice thing.
Yeah, it really was. Okay, Wayne, do we have a caller?
Of course we do.
Good morning on Kenosha Today.
Hi, Shirley.
Good morning and happy Father's Day to everybody.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wayne, he's not a father yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Everybody that is a father, happy Father's Day, or if you're thinking about being one.
every single night I am. It must be an age thing, Shirley. Hey, Shirley, I got this. This was in the paper today. I don't know if you saw this, and I won't. This was a guy's name. His name was Gary, not his real name, I mind you. Now, he goes into a local bank, and he gives a note to the teller saying he had a gun demanding money, and after he was given the money, he just waits for the police. And apparently what happened, the court records indicated that Gary, again, not his real name, wrote the robbery note in front of his wife and told her he would rather be in jail than at home with her.
Oh, boy.
So he goes to court this last week, and you know what the judge sentenced him to? 6 months of home confinement with his wife.
That'll teach them.
Yeah. Oh, Oh, that was cute.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that is funny.
So, what are you doing for Father's Day, and what time you want us over?
What?
Pardon?
No, you heard. Sure.
What?
What are you all got big plans for Father's Day?
Answer my question. What time you want us over? And yes, we do.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear the question.
The question is, what time do you want us over?
Well, we're having steaks, T-bone steaks tomorrow. They look beautiful.
How big?
Steaks.
No,
4 ounce.
4 ounces.
Four. Are they at least 6, 12 ounce?
Yeah.
Well, I could bring my whole family.
So
Yep.
that's T with a capital T.
Yeah.
Scott gets a T-bone with a little T.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our favorite
Lowercase.
is T or a porterhouse, but I got T-bone. 'cause
Oh,
they
sure.
Look, they look good too.
Cheaping it up for Father's Day. You know what? I was talking to Jim Matzer about this. Now, here's my illustration. When they have Mother's Day, every place else, like the buffets, all go. They have breakfast, they have lunch, they got two, the whole place is filled with buffets. Now when you get to Father's Day, it's basically beans and franks for $9.95. Father's Day buffet. Here it is. Omelets made to order, French toast, you got ham, bacon, sausage. But on Mother's Day, we've got everything. We've got lunch, we've got breakfast, we've got, a whole assortment of things. So what's
They
up
also
with
have
that?
the all-you-can-eat popcorn bar.
Yeah, that's for my birthday.
With ranch dressing.
With ranch dressing. Yeah. We actually know a guy that eats popcorn with a spoon with ranch dressing. Can you imagine that?
Here I am.
Ugh,
Hey, don't say
I can't imagine that.
It is.
Well, you had to sit with it anyway. So
Yeah, no. Well, what does it tell you about Father's Day and Mother's Day?
yeah. I mean, I just don't quite get that. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
why should us guys? Now, this is not a chauvinistic remark, is it, boys? Pretty much.
Do we care?
Yeah, do we care? Yeah. Well, as long as the bar's open, I suppose. What do we care what they're serving?
Yeah, that's all you care. Yeah.
No. I was there.
No?
I was there on Mother's Day, I think, and talked to all the mothers and all those snot-nosed little kids running up and down, annoying me, by the way.
Oh.
Hey, as long as I got you, we're going to talk about. There's two things that the city council is going to be voting on. One, we're going to talk about whether they should make open burning legal in the city. Do you have a fire pit?
I don't have a fire pit. No.
Okay.
No,
Now,
it could harm the product.
yeah,
Dry it out.
Yeah.
drying it out, and
Yeah.
then the other thing is on this trap, neuter, and return of stray cats. They're going to be voting on that. We have decided
Yeah.
we're not.
We had a big cat in our yard this morning. I got up and there was this huge cat.
Would you take a 12 gauge?
No, I don't know.
Well, see,
People
if they
get
take
animals and they can't keep track of them. It's really
well
bad.
under this proposal, if they captured that cat that's on your front yard, now they got to take him, clip his ear off, and clip the rest of his privates off, and then they send him back to your front yard. How do you like that?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Shirley, keep that cat out of the garage. It could really make that stuff taste different.
Yeah,
Burning a fat one has a whole new meaning.
yeah, right.
All right, Shirley.
No, but it's very annoying. I mean, people get these animals, keep them home, keep track of your animals.
Fire up, Shirley.
Yes, I've had it with. There was it was huge. It was just really humongous looking cat,
Humongous.
and humongous. We feed the birds.
Shirley,
and we
wait,
don't want
Shirley,
that
wait
cat
for
near
it.
our
Shirley,
birds.
up.
Tom Jones.
Pussycat, pussycat.
Oh, there you go.
Got flowers and lots of hours to spend with you.
Put 'em on the grill.
So go and powder your cute little pussycat nose.
Fry your cat's games. All right, Shirley, we got to run.
Okay, well, happy Father's Day, everybody.
Oh, you're not. You don't mean it.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye-bye. You talk about traumatic experiences. I'm on the golf course, and I got attacked by this huge red fox, man-eating. It was frothing at the mouth. Now, I've been attacked by foxes, but normally those are brunettes and blondes.
Not a lot of redheads.
And this is the first one with a furry tail. So,
Normally, they're not mad till after the first date.
yeah, or at least the second hole. But God Almighty, that was frightening. You know, there is a den apparently of 5 or 6 of them in the woods out there. You know, because it brightens next to Bong, but I didn't know what this thing was coming after me. Seriously, and I couldn't run fast enough. Well, I would have with my 3-iron, but then I would have had PETA all over me. Those people can say, I destroyed the life of a fox. Yeah, but
Good thing you didn't have a 1-iron in your hand, because nobody can hit one of those.
no, yeah. Now I got to have a special iron. You know, you got a sand wedge and you got a pitching wedge and a fox wedge. Interesting set of clubs you got here, Mr. Barter.
All his covers are fox heads.
Yeah. Good morning. You're on Kenosha today.
Morning.
Morning.
This is Donnie.
Yeah, Donnie. What's up?
Just a comment about the couple of political things. You said the votes are coming up.
Yes, go ahead.
I know, being the probably successful businessman you are, that you don't live in a trailer home. And and you probably live in a nice house, but how many houses do you see when you drive around do not have the white pipes coming out of the side of their house for their new furnaces?
Well, let's take
You see what I'm getting at? Legalize these fire pits. I've got it here. I don't live that far from the VFW. On one side, I got a family that likes to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, light their fire up, and cook. The other side, I got, I don't know, Jethro and Ellie Mae, who like these things that cooks 8 hours. They burn. But with their furnaces and what people have, they exhaust, draw in fresh air, exhaust the old air. You're drawing in ground level smoke, and I can smell it through my whole house. I've made this comment necessary, but I don't see why we have to have it in the whole. Just because everyone else has it, why do we have to put up with it?
Yep, go ahead.
I have a
I don't know
suggestion.
how safe it's going to be.
Donnie, I have a suggestion on how to make lemonade out of lemons. Hang some meat in the house and smoke it.
You're right. I'll put it right inside my furnace where it draws the smoke in, and I'll smoke it.
Now you're getting in step with the Kenosha
Yeah,
Today
no,
Make some
program.
beef jerky or something, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's nothing. I just don't think it should be passed.
Well, you know what?
But it looks like they're going to. It's got so much support, and I know it's coming from the alderman of the 14th. He proposed it. So.
Well, you know what, though? In my subdivision, which was completed about 2001 or 2000 or 2001, 250 homes, probably about 75% of them have fire pits, to include yours truly. And so I will get to, when we get to, I use mine as a cooking device.
That is legal. If you're cooking on it, it's legal to burn.
Stray cats.
Yeah, straight.
Well, that was my second. Yeah, well, I hope they don't pass it, but you don't stand a chance. They said if it I think the article in the paper said, if it bothers the neighbors, then they should put it out.
Well, here's
not the old $400 fine when you call the fire department to put it out.
Here's the
it'll be legal.
Here's the time, 8 a.m. to midnight. Only if it includes one of those bowls, has an enclosure to control embers, not used within 15 feet of a building lot line, are used on a stable surface, probably a patio, are not used on combustible decks. Why would you want to put a fire pit on a wooden deck? I mean,
I don't know.
And are used only with clean, dry wood. Now we're going to have wood police go out there?
Hey, you got wood.
Yeah. Yep. One of them is right on one side is close to my old garage. So if he burns it down, he can build me another one.
Well, there you go.
That's fine.
What do you think?
The other
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No,
I was going to ask you. You had another question.
No, just a comment on the cats.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got cornered in my driveway too, and I don't live that far from. I live close to Wilson Road,
Mm-hmm.
and I got cornered in my car one time, trying to get in the house, and he was coming up the driveway looking, and it was a coyote.
Oh.
They use the railroad tracks, so that's their highway. They use the tracks there to get in and out of the city, because I know a guy that lives along. He says you see them continually, but that's where people don't notice them. They're smart enough to know go up the tracks because they ain't going through neighborhoods, and they should be in the same. If you can hunt coyotes in Wisconsin 365 days a year, I say cats are related to coyotes.
It's out of the cat
Feral
family.
cats, you should be able to. They're a danger if they're sick, rabies, whatever they have. No, don't fix them. There's
Actually,
only one way to fix them, and you know what that is.
Actually, the coyotes
Send
eat
them
the
to
cats.
cat heaven. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it, sir.
All right,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Dan. Actually, go ahead, Elma.
Coyotes eat the cats.
Oh, see, it's
That's
a two
what-
for
that's
one.
what they're after,
It's a
yeah.
2 for 1.
Cats and rats.
So we don't have to. We can save the cost of neutering them. We can save the cost of all the, clipping the ears and clipping the other parts, and just let the coyotes run.
That's right.
Well, we should go to the Convention and Visitors Bureau and have welcome to coyote heaven.
They're going where the food is.
That's right. Well, that's not so far stretched. And, we had this problem where we're going to put all the perverts, and our suggestion was Perverts World, gated community in the old Chrysler site. Why not just let the cats go and join them there, too?
Sure.
And if there's transgender cats, put them in a transgender litter box. 262-694-1050. We got to take a break in a little bit, but coming up, there's a couple other things. Senator Bob Wirch is going to hold office hours from 2:30 to 4 at the Northside Library, and is going to announce all his spaghetti dinners and
So I'm gonna say,
pancake and pork.
Are they serving spaghetti and meatballs there?
Free spaghetti dinners. I knew. That's still get a chuckle. Did we have a call? No.
If we did, they're not there now.
Oh, they're not. Boy, that didn't. Got to wait till I answer the phone here. That was the one time when I think I told that story before, when we were getting ready for last year's 4th of July parade out at Summers, and we're in the parking lot at Shoreland, and Senator Wirtz comes up and congratulates us and yada, yada, yada. And Mark says, "What are you here for, Senator?" He goes, "I'm in the parade." He goes, he's looking all over. He says, "Well, where's the spaghetti dinner that you're?" He goes, "July 8th, Mount Carmel." And, there's trouble in Paradise. Bachelor in Paradise has halted production over allegations of misconduct on the set. And I guess incidents are rumored to have involved contestants DeMario Jackson and Corinne Olympias, who became inebriated during the first day of production in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Well, it is Bachelor in Paradise. I mean, you don't do these things sober, do you? Well, what's the producers? Oh, guess what? They're going to be now reproducing this or reshooting this in the backyard of Barter Manor. So
That would have been my suggestion, yeah.
why go to Puerto Vallarta? Put some 4-ounce fillets, get a bottle of muscatel, and we'll.
Is that what that 400-gallon vat of cream corn is for back there?
Cream corn? Yeah.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, okay. Good morning on Kenosha today.
Morning.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Scott. How's it going?
Dennis. You made it home safely?
Yeah, but I was wondering, I left my calculator at the bar
Yeah.
trying to count the people on the trolley.
Yeah.
Did you find it? Did you happen to see it?
I didn't find that, but I found what's her name. She's still there, apparently. Doesn't she know to go home with you at some point in time?
Well, no, we went over, like I told you, we went over to the Moose after that. It was a good night at the Moose.
For the Bloomin' Days?
Right.
Yeah, I was going to make it, but I got waylaid.
Way too much reproduction.
way too much reproduction.
Reproduction.
Yeah. Hey, you don't live in. Do you have a trap and neuter program out in Waterford? With these?
Only for humans.
No, I'm not going to Waterford ever again. Hey, I was trapped for 24 years, being married, got neutered, and they returned me after my divorce to the wild.
Did they clip your ear?
And they clipped my, well, not my ear, but, So I guess if it's good for me,
No, after you made your abrupt departure yesterday for your necessity.
That's what we called it.
We hung around with Captain Mike for a while before we went to the Moose.
Oh, there's got to be some entertainment.
Oh no, we were talking about a lot of different things. He's got a lot of different experiences to share. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Personality.
He's been to the rodeo once or twice and been around the block and back.
Yeah, he apparently has made a few trips to Mexico.
Every year.
Every year, yeah. That's where he winters in Mexico. He where's that place he goes? It's right on the ocean.
Yeah, it's
Manzanillo, I think he said it was.
West Coast someplace.
Yeah, on the West Coast, and he sits down there. Get this, and he drinks some of that foreign rot gut that. And that's got the worm in a bottle. Yeah, tequila. Yeah.
Tequila, yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean, he's a retired guy. He's on fixed income, so what the heck?
No, I think he's a great guy. You know, he's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
So you read that just like he wrote it for you, right?
Well, I think he's going to call in today. I think he said he was going to try and call in.
Yeah, I was in his house this week. I had to help him with a project.
New underwear.
I tell you what, I thought if Captain Mike, if he's listening, I thought the Heritage House was a bit on the straight side, but
Okay.
this is a trip. And he says, "Come into the kitchen." Well, I could barely make my way into the kitchen, but he's a great old guy, and he's not old.
You know how they're having all the promotions. Some of them you've talked about in Kenosha over the next few summer weekends and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think, isn't there a business competition weekend on 7th Avenue coming up?
A business competition?
Right, to see who can do the most business under the circumstances that are
Oh,
existing.
6th Avenue, you mean, where it's all torn up? It looked like downtown Baghdad, didn't it?
Yeah, it was, and we were talking yesterday, I talked to a few other people since last night, too, that live in Kenosha and the area, and like you said, you haven't seen anybody really working on it.
Yeah. Hey, I got to let you go, but before I do, explain to our audience and the Kenosha City Nation, we saw the gas trolley 3 times in the time you were there, right?
Yeah.
Coming across the bridge. How many people did you see? Now, don't lie. On the
Put
trolley.
it this way, you had at least 7 more Long Island iced teas than people on the trolley.
I told you to be honest, but I guess. All right, Dennis, I got to run to a break.
All right, there's nobody on the trolley. Okay.
All right,
take
say
it
goodbye to the missus, whatever her name
Okay,
is. Yeah.
thanks. Bye-bye.
All right, we'll be back in, 2 minutes? Maybe?
About that, yeah.
About that. This is Uncle Scotty Barter, and welcome to the June 17th edition of the Kenosha Today Weekly Report, coming to you live from Studio A here at AM 1050, WLIP, spreading the love here at Camp Happy Face. Also bringing you gas trolleys, stray cats, backyard beavers, midget wrestling, and just bonding forever, being warm and fuzzy all over. You guys feel warm and fuzzy? Yeah. Hey,
Well,
we got a call
you keep
there.
sitting too close, and your leg hairs keep rubbing up against my leg.
What do you think I'm smiling? Good morning, Archie.
Sitting too close and your leg there rubbing up against my leg.
Turn down the radio.
Turn your radio down there, would you? Okay.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Captain Mike.
Captain Mike's. Yeah.
Captain Mike's.
How you doing?
Oh.
Hey, Wayne.
How you doing, bud?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, the place I go to in Mexico is called Abada de Navidad.
Oh, sure.
It's just a little bit north of Manzanillo, maybe 150 miles on the west coast, south of Puerto Vallarta.
Okay.
And the girl that led me there just started at the boathouse. Mexican girl. She married a friend of mine. They got 2 kids together. They just moved to Kenosha.
No, the rumor was that we got from the mayor of Poinsettia down there, wherever it is you go.
Yeah.
Solis Navila Poinsettia. Did you sit?
Underwear
You
capital.
sit on your
Underworld.
You sit.
Underworld underwear.
Yeah.
capital.
Did you sit on your front porch, drink tequila in your underwear, all day long?
Yeah, everybody does, don't they? So I go down there, I don't stand out, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, you were delightful at the production meeting last night.
So I stayed there till from cocktail hour until after the band played.
Was that at midnight?
Yeah, talking to that little Mexican girl. She's a real nice person. Real nice. Pretty, too, and she's nice.
Oh.
Well, we got mutual friends from Mexico. That's why I got put, a friend of mine had real estate there, and he put me in a real beautiful condo miles from north. It was like a honeymoon suite. Every time I'd look at somebody, some Mexican guy would want to kill me.
No, wait a minute.
It's horrible. It's beautiful, but horrible.
They put you in a honeymoon suite. Now, Mike,
yeah,
hang on.
Get me out of here. She was a bartender
Mike.
at the fanciest joint in Mexico, in the world.
Mike, will you put a cap on it?
Train has left the track.
They left the cars behind.
Yeah, and they left the cars behind.
I want my underwear back. Ever since you stopped by the house and missed the underwear with the kisses on it.
Now, here's the thing.
Go ahead.
We were Wayne's going to grad school, and he was going to have you as his roommate. But now, when you mention honeymoon suite, that's off.
Oh, thank goodness for small miracles.
I got to get off the phone. I'm traumatized, man. I'm traumatized. So I don't want to cry in the air here. So,
Mike, did you have tequila for breakfast today?
Sure.
Hey, as long as I got you here, hey, listen to this. Louisville, the basketball team, and the whole college is in trouble. The NCAA Division I Committee on Infractions apparently recruits, they're going to hand down penalties that the University of Louisville had cases where that involved striptease dances, sex acts for prospects, student athletes, and others. So I guess you and Wayne will be signed up for grad school down at Louisville, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
Remember that movie with Rodney Dangerfield, Back to School? Back to School with Captain Mike. All right, I got to get running. Maybe we'll see you at the conference this afternoon.
Okay, Scotty. Take care, guys. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Boy, that's always a joy. You know, I should hook him up with Shirley and I. Oh, actually, we should hook him up with Irish Ruth. That's a campus couple made in heaven, don't you think?
He knows Irish Ruth.
I know. Maybe they'll go to the prom or whatever people like that go to. Yeah. Again, we invite you to join thousands of our fans who have already signed up and liked us on Facebook. And you can feel the warmth going on over there. And visit us on the web at KenoshaToday.com. Also brought to you by our major sponsors, the Boathouse Pup and Eatery and the legendary Brat Stop, along with a host of many other very fine local businesses. Also, no one in the first half hour has won this morning's Secret Word Challenge, sponsored by Mike Bieran's Clothing. Again, if any of our callers mention or say the secret word, you will win a $25 gift certificate. Compliments of Mike Bieran's Clothing, located in downtown Kenosha, offering the largest selection of men's suits, starting at $179 with sizes ranging from 34 all the way up to size 60. And if you just joined us, our special guest this morning, our Kenosha Today Director of Cybersecurity, Elmo Schneider, along with my spiritual advisor from Our Lady of the Gas Trolleys, Father Marcus, is here. We were talking about messages of hope and inspiration. You know, we talked about my boat, the Sea Scum, USS Sea Scum, and there's been a lot of activity down there, so we had to have the security post a no trespassing sign. And apparently the duct tape wouldn't stick to the hull. So there's some issues going on with that boat. But,
it's right where it ran into the Japanese cargo ship. So
yeah.
No, that's impossible. You heard of radar.
Yeah.
Well, the Sea Scum is equipped with odor. The other ships can smell it coming.
Oh, odor. Yeah, that's very good. That's very good. Also, joining us at Camp Happy Face, the Love Doctor, Spider Ronnie, the camera dude. Hey, are you going to be having your classes on how to operate a camera?
They are.
I'm talking about you personally.
Oh, me personally, yeah.
Okay.
Tomorrow at the boathouse.
Tomorrow at the boathouse. Okay. And our Kenosha City engineer is no longer in training. He's obviously one of us now, just, again, suffering from low esteem. Finding out what life in the real broadcast world is like. Wacky Wayne's here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And special thanks to Elmo here. You can find the Kenosha Today Show 365 days a year, 24/7 up on YouTube. And, of course, after the 11 o'clock break, this week's Top 10 Thought-Provoking category. This is Elmo's premiere of, what is it going to be again?
The top 10 things Uncle Scotty doesn't want to get for Father's Day.
Yeah. You had to limit it to only 10, right?
Yeah.
These are the top 10.
These are the top 10.
I'm feeling very sorry for Wayne. After he's gone through, now he's associated with this show, he has nothing to look forward to anymore. He's already at the pinnacle of his career right now.
Yeah.
Well, I told him we set the bar low and taper down from
Taper
there.
down from there. Yep.
The drama continues 11:20 when we drain the swamp, stump the chumps, and followed by As the Bra Turns. Okay.
Good one.
That was a good one, Ronnie. Oh, Spider. Oh, Spider. My man, Spider. And now, boys and girls, it's time to play Kenosha's fastest growing game show sensation, the lightning round of City in Jeopardy, sponsored by the Boathouse Pub and Eatery. Now, to be eligible, no one from your household could have won any contest on WLIP within the last 60 days. We'll now clear the phone lines, and I'm going to read the question, which is a very sophisticated, intelligent, multiple-choice question. And you will then get 3 somewhat intellectual choices, answers to choose from. After that, you will hear the ding, and the first caller to correctly answer the question wins a $25 gift certificate to the Boathouse Pub and Eatery, located at 4917 7th Avenue here in Kenosha. Open Monday through Fridays at 11, featuring weekly lunch and dinner specials. And tomorrow, get down there for this huge Father's Day buffet. Omelets, made to order, French toast, fresh fruit, O'Brien potatoes, served from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Oh, geez, the Mother's Day went at least to 5.
Yeah.
Oh, and adults are only $12.95. Mother's Day was $19.95.
Bigger selection.
But that's 4917 7th Avenue. If you better get a yeah, beans and weenies are extra.
Franks and beans.
You better get a reservation 262-654-9922. And if you're planning a party or a banquet, call Joyce at 262-654-9922, or you can find them on the web at boathousekenosha.com. Okay, the phone lines are clear. Here's the sophisticated question. How do you know you have a really dumb cat living here in Kenosha? A, it uses the transgender litter box over at the Heritage House. B, wastes 8 of his lives riding on the trolley. Or C, has to be neutered by Bill Cosby. 262-694-1050. First caller to win $25 gift certificate at the Boathouse. How do you know if you have a really dumb cat living here in Kenosha? 262-694-1050. A, it uses the transgender litter box over at the Heritage House. B, wastes 8 of his lives riding on the trolley. Or C, has to be neutered by Bill Cosby. We have a caller. Good morning, you're on Kenosha Today.
Good morning.
Who's this?
Scott.
Scott?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was listening to, well, you're an automatic winner just by selecting that.
You're right.
Okay, did you hear the question?
Repeat that one more time.
Okay, all right. How do you know if you have a really dumb cat living here in Kenosha? A, it uses the transgender litter box over at the Heritage House. B, wastes 8 of his lives riding on the trolley. Or C, has to be neutered by Bill Cosby. Scott, your answer?
A.
Uses the transgender litter box over the Heritage House. Yes, that's the correct answer! Wow. Hey, you must, now you know what? You get to brag today, Scott, because you're the second Scott that's the smartest person in Kenosha for today.
That's right.
Not sure what's going to happen tomorrow, but anyway, what do you think about this neutering, this trap, neuter, and return thing?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You think we just let it and nuke them? And I shouldn't say nuke them. That's not the right thing. Fry 'em's not the right answer, unless there's grill games going on. But then we need some product. But what I think, if they're going to do this, and there's going to be an extra cost to do this, I have no problems with somebody want to save the cat world or the geese world. However, whatever the cost is, I want a proration discount off my senior golf pass with tax dollars. What do you think of that?
You should definitely be eligible for that.
I mean, it's my tax dollars at work, so. Well, you have an email, Scott?
Yes.
All right, off the air, Wacky Wayne's going to get your name, address, phone number, and email,
okay.
And I can email this probably tomorrow, and then you can take the certificate down, or the letter down to the Boathouse and get your $25 gift certificate.
Sounds great, thanks.
Okay. All right, don't go away. All right, now we have another caller, but I can't take that one, can I? Okay. Good morning on Kenosha Today. I don't think we could, did we? It's hello? Okay. Well, did the other guy? Is he still there? Is Scott? Scott, you're going to have to call back.
Call back.
We had a malfunction here, and so I can get your information. So call Wayne back, and while you're doing that, I can read another sponsor from a meet on Monday. And if you think the changing the burning regulations for fire pits is worth it, give us a call, 262-694-1050. Here was an article about obesity is rising in nations, rich and poor, especially in kids. The global obesity problem now affects 1 in 10 people in the world. Researchers estimated more than 107 million children and 603 million are obese. Boy, you know what? Anybody that's look around sucking it in. Among the 20 largest countries, the U.S. had the highest level of obesity among children. Of course, Bangladesh had the lowest.
At least we rate at the top on something.
Yeah.
Education's down, everything else. We got the top
obesity.
So, what was I going to do here? Oh, speaking of education, before I get to that, this is, I saw this in the paper. This is a whole page. This was in yesterday's Friday. You see this wonderful, they got some ads in the crossword puzzle here. Now, look at this ad that the guy paid for half a page. It's upside down.
Oh, man.
Mastermind Realtors. How would you like to be
At least you get noticed.
paying for half a page and it's upside down?
Maybe you did it on purpose.
Well, I've never seen an advertisement like that, but so I think
Yeah,
the
sure, call
Kenosha.
attention to it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I wonder if they did do that, and if anybody from Mastermind Realtors at
Masterminding it. Yeah.
veteran owned and operated. They have an office in Kenosha, and if you're listening, 262-764-1039 from Mastermind Realtors in Kenosha. Give me a call and let me know if that was a whoopsie doozy or a mistake or whatever.
Or if you did it on
Or if
purpose.
he did it on purpose. We'll get to Trump later. Speaking of education, the unified teachers are going to see a pay raise ranging from 1.36 to 2.4%. Not a significant amount. But they now list the tier bachelor's degree only and tier 2. And I would have liked to see, I'm not opposed to teachers getting a raise, but to go with Mark said about the education system, why not tie it to student performance? I mean, our graduation rates aren't all that great, and we're not the test scores and everything are down. So
A lot of times, though, that's not the teacher's fault. That's the curriculum that they have to follow.
well, then why? Well, that's a very good point. So
They're being forced into a particular curriculum now, and they got to go with that. And our teachers have been notoriously low paid compared to some of the ones in Illinois and places like that.
I think if you take a tier 1 bachelor's degree only, starting 41,000, you could start in Illinois at least almost high 50s.
Closest, yeah,
Yeah,
50 or 60,
50,
I bet,
58.
So they deserve every penny they get. How would you like to sit in a class with 30 fifth grade kids?
Punks.
Talk about a nightmare.
that don't want to be there. And I do agree that the teachers probably that pay raise is even on the low side. But they're going to have to do something with this curriculum. Maybe we can join an ad hoc committee. Remember they had one for naming the football team. We could have our Kenosha Today ad hoc committee and come up with a new curriculum. Give these kids a well-rounded education.
Yeah, but after you set up your ad hoc committee, then you got to set up a committee to study the results of your ad hoc committee, and then we got to pay for another committee to pay attention to the results of that committee's results from your committee. I don't see anything getting done. I'm just saying.
Then we have to hire consultants.
Right.
And a translator.
All right.
Here you got college boy right out of college, and now he's making too much sense.
Yeah, God forbid.
On this show, what's the matter with you?
What was I thinking?
Nike plans to slash about 1,400 jobs. I bring this up only because I didn't know that the average price of sneakers, according to Neiman Marcus, $360. Average price for either Nikes or Adidas. What happened to the $12 sneakers that we used to get J.C. Penney's back in the day?
Flyers, man.
Doesn't make you run any faster. You were in the track star, weren't you?
Yeah.
Well, how much did you pay for Not $360.
Nikes were just coming out at that time. That's
Oh, they
how
were?
far back I was, yeah. I think they were still making them with the waffle irons at that time.
Would you graduate with Captain Mike back in the day?
So you said they're going to be cutting jobs? So there's
1,400 jobs.
a bunch of Indonesian kids that aren't going to be working anymore.
That's
rough.
I'm guessing it's on the retail side here.
Oh, probably, yeah.
they're choosing
Closing some stores.
restructuring it, which will cut about 1,400 jobs. They're going, I guess, fashion. People are choosing fashion over function. Sales of sneakers climbing 26%. Well, geez, if they climb 26%, no wonder they can get $360 a pair. Did you guys see where?
You
Sean,
want to take this call, Scott?
Oh, sure.
Why
Thank you
not?
for waking me up.
No problem, buddy.
Good morning, you're on Kenosha today.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, this is Ganga from Liberty Village.
Ganga, my man.
Has Shirley called in yet?
Yes, she's looking for you. Yeah, she's hot after you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, she's one sweet potato. Yes, she's a wonderful woman. However, what were you talking about? Nikes?
Yeah.
Being $300?
$360 average price. Yes.
Oh, that's like 240 million rupees in Pakistan. We could get we can buy the subservient brand of Nikes, which are called Nike with NIK triple E.
So
they are $10.50. I could send you a pair if you'd like.
we have a guy that specializes. Mike Bjorn specializes in shoes. And, he got a pair for $20 from probably one of your gals up there at 7 Mile Fair.
Oh, the Lenny Palmer brand? Yes, those are very expensive.
What's unique about the Lenny Palmer brand?
Brand?
Yeah.
They have no shoelaces.
Velcro.
Velcro. Not even Velcro.
How much do those go for?
You just they're $7.50. You spit down the seam and you glue it with your own
saliva.
lubrication.
Gunga, you're the man.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I used to be a man, and then I got married.
Did you hear this story? Did you hear? Shirley called in, and I don't know. Maybe it was pertaining to you. This guy writes a note in front of his wife, claiming he's going to go down the street and rob a bank. So he goes and hands the note, and he robs the bank and waits for the police. Well, the judge sentences him to, 20 months of house arrest. He's got to go stay with the missus
to get away from his wife.
Yeah.
Yes. What I do is I go down to the bank and wait for a bank robber, bring him home, and then have him take my wife away. I'm down to 8 ex-wives now.
How many current ones?
Yeah.
I've got one current future ex-wife. Yes. I'm sure that won't be pretty. I'm running out of bank robbers.
Hey, so Gunga, what are you doing on Father's Day? Going to be a big crowd there?
Yes. Blue Boy and Pampers, my two sons will be there. We will go down, and we will probably go to some kind of buffet. Yes.
So in other words, Gunga, you're going to the strip show.
Yeah, you said it. I did not. My future ex-wife may be listening.
Well, they have Father's Day specials,
Yes. Well, I heard Shirley's going to be shaking her can about 1:30 tomorrow. So be there.
She's in the senior division.
Yes. I was wondering. I brought up many months ago about a WLIP wet T-shirt contest. I was wondering if you, Lenny Palmer, poo-pooed it. But I was wondering if you would like to participate and possibly get some of the WLIP call-in honeys to participate.
There's a lot of honeys here at WLIP. Well, Gunga, we'll work on it. This will be our homework assignment, and you call us next week. Scotty Barter, and welcome to the June 17th edition of the Kenosha City Weekly Report, broadcasting live from Studio A here at AM 1050 WLIP on your radio dial. Being brought to you by our major sponsors, the Boathouse Pub and Eatery and the legendary Broad Stop, along with a host of many other very fine local businesses. Taking serious journalism, and I mean serious journalism, to an all-time high, reporting on local stories, state stories, spanning the globe. We had Gunga just call in, and we had to cut you off because we had no control of that.
No, that auto fires.
Auto, yeah. I guess when he got to his 8th wife, we figured, well, what's left, right?
Yeah. Right.
And
go Brewers.
Go Brewers. What about the Cubbies?
No, go Brewers. And I thank you for those tickets for the Kenosha Today deck that you gave me.
Oh, those were special. Why don't you tell everybody about
the
those?
view is slightly restricted. The Kenosha Today deck is actually a stall in the men's room upstairs by the right field bleachers. But he had 12 people in there, and anytime somebody moved, the toilet flushed. It was. We got to watch a phone. We got to watch on our cell phones. It was very nice.
We're in a limited budget here.
Every time somebody got up and said, "I'm going to do a beer run," because the beer vendor never came in there.
Into the bathroom?
Yeah. I saw somebody get up and say, "I'm going to do a beer run." You knew he'd never come back.
Spreading the love. Trying to, being grown up here. Also joining us, our Director of Cybersecurity, Elmo Schneider. And you just heard from the Honorable Father Marcus, bringing their sophomoric humor, buzzkill antics to the Kenosha State Nation this morning. Making their mom proud of sophomoric humor and buzzkill. But the status of the secret word to win the $25 gift certificate from Mike Bjorn's Clothing has not been successfully obtained yet.
Give a hint there.
Just wait a minute. Offering the largest selection of men's suits anywhere on the planet, starting at only $179, which includes a shirt, tie, belt, and a pair of socks. So if you guys want to impress your sweetheart, get over to Mike Bjorn's Clothing in downtown Kenosha. Call them at 262-652-0648. Elmo, you want to give a hint to the secret word?
It's something Scott does just about every day.
Also with us.
Gross.
Sometimes by himself. Sometimes with others.
Come on.
Oh, boy.
Why don't you just tell them right out what it is? 262-694-1050. Also, Spider Ronnie.
Yeah.
Camera dudes here from Spider Dome, a planet far, far away. And, of course, engineering the Kenosha State train wreck this morning, Wacky Wayne, who promises we will have our new intro next week.
Yes, we will.
And so when you listen to this, you won't hear, "Hi, I'm Lenny Palmer."
Maybe. There's no guarantees. I'm actually thinking I might add that in for on purpose. Yeah. I figure we've had so many other people on the open that aren't actually here anymore, so
yeah,
we'll get a Lenny in there, maybe a little Lou. Yeah, it'll be great.
Who?
Ooh.
Boo?
Yeah, Boo.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, Boo Boo.
For those who haven't signed on to like us on the Kenosha Today Facebook page, you better get on with it. You can find us on the World Wide Web at KenoshaToday.com. All right, Elmo, here's your time to shine, and I'll let you set it up. This is written by Elmo.
Here, I'll ring the
in the deck.
Ron's going to ring the bell? Okay.
On the deck.
You limbered up there, Ron?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Wait, you got to wait for the music now.
Are we ready?
Finger push-ups.
You ready there, Elmo?
We're ready.
All right, wait for the music.
Here we go. The top 10 things Uncle Scotty does not want for Father's Day. Number 10, a 100-count bottle of Little Blue Placebos. Number 9, a 55-gallon drum of Gorgonzola cheese.
Yeah.
Number 8, a pair of size 12 Beetle boots without the heels. Number 7, a lifetime pass to the Washington Park Velodrome. Number 6, a 2017 Kenosha City Council beefcake calendar. Number 5, a gift-wrapped empty vodka bottle and chips bag imported directly from Waterford. Number 4, a weekend stay in the 2-time failed mayoral candidate suite at the Heritage House.
Here we go.
Number 3, an autographed pair of Captain Mike's boxer shorts. Number 2, a life-size Kevin Mathewson bobblehead doll. And the number 1 thing Uncle Scotty does not want for Father's Day is anything Irish Roots has under $1.
That was very good.
A lot of thought went into that. And a lot of alcohol, too.
2 things. No stray cats were harmed in the production of that thing. And I got a feeling some alcohol may have played a small
Actually
part.
not. No alcohol involved.
Whoa, jeez. What's this world coming to?
Coherent thought. Boy, we don't even know what that is.
Anyway, we've been talking about a couple things. Over the news just recently, Bill Cosby had declared a mistrial, and I don't know if they're going to. Did it say if they're going to try this guy again?
I just saw that it was a
I mean, that's going to cost. Where's he being tried, by the way? I forget. Pennsylvania.
Like Philadelphia, somewhere near there.
You think that at a cost it had to be $500,000 to try him, and the jury deliberations were longer than the trial itself. I think this is a case because of his age and the lack. This is just I'm not an attorney. That just, I don't know. What are you going to do? How are you going to, if you didn't do it the first time, I don't know what you're going to do the second time around here, but. Oh, you?
Yeah, sorry. Oh, you want to do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Good morning. You're on Kenosha today.
Hello, what's up, guys? Everything good up there, I hope.
Who's this?
This is Lee. How are you?
Okay, Lee. Very good. What can we
you
do
were
for you,
talking
Lee?
about what your friend does in public or by himself.
So you're going to take
scratches his fanny, I guess. I don't know.
That's
You're getting
scratches
close.
his fanny.
It's one
It's
word.
one word.
Yeah, it's just one word.
One word.
We'll give you one more shot
word.
at it.
Smiles. I don't know.
No.
No, that ain't it. I have a question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Does Shirley own part of your station?
She thinks she does.
You better refer that one to management.
She must. She calls in every talk show she can find.
She's got it on speed dial.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell
I'm
you.
surprised you guys keep talking to her.
Well, she's a little old lady. What are you going to do?
Entertaining, I guess.
Yeah, she is entertaining. We don't, if you listen, I don't know how the other shows, what they deal with her, but we take it for what it is. Besides, she's one of the greatest pot distributors here in southeastern Wisconsin.
I see.
We let her talk so we can get the freebies.
Yeah.
You dirty.
All right, Lee.
Well, keep smiling.
All right, thanks. Good morning on Kenosha today.
He's way off course with that.
Hello?
Ooh, good one there.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
What's her name?
What's her name?
Did you find your way home?
I did find my way home.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it happened to be my home.
You say
What do you mean,
unfortunately, Scott.
unfortunately?
Look at that smile.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Well, how do I explain this? I had a guest, and how do I explain this? Well, oh, there's a cat on my front porch, and I gotta call the cat police, have her taken off, and have her ear clipped, and have her neutered.
Meow.
And then I gotta throw you back in the wild. So, did you have a good conversation with Captain Mike? He's delightful, isn't he?
Yes, it was very interesting.
Interesting, right?
I learned a lot.
That should be the secret
Hey.
word. Yes.
I got a comment on your top 10.
Oh boy.
The number one.
She can't even get it out.
It's Elma. What was the number one? I forgot already.
Oh, come on. It
Anything
was the
Irish
best
Ruth
one.
has under a dollar.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know where you're going there. Now I know. And don't go there. I'm telling you, I'm begging you.
I can't help it. It's in my nature.
She's your mentor?
Did you hear that, Scott? She's laughing so hard she's snorting.
You did. I couldn't help it.
See, so when I told your husband that, he's a wonderful guy to put up with your snoring, I wasn't too far off, was I?
Right.
Hey, what are you going to do for Dennis tomorrow, being his Father's Day? You going to wait on him hand and foot?
No, he doesn't deserve that.
Does he get the same thing he gets on his birthday?
Are you going to dress up in one of those scantily clad French maid outfits and come in and serve him breakfast?
Well, he's not a breakfast guy, but
Well, give him go right to lunch.
but exactly. But might get something cheap for under $1.
Easy. Jesus. And I'm going to try to allow you to come in here for 2 hours. Are you crazy?
I know it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Nancy, why are we out of chips again?
Anyway.
Oh, it was good times yesterday.
Yeah, well.
But I just had to call in because the top 10 was priceless.
Well, Elmo and K-Dog put that together, and I hadn't heard it. They wouldn't let me hear it until I just, like everybody else did. So
Beautiful. They did most excellent.
wait till you hear what mine would have been. If nobody calls in for Stump the Chumps in the next 3 minutes, I'm going to read mine, and it's probably going to be just lackluster after this, but we'll see.
I wonder what the word of the day is going to be today.
Well, the hint was, what was the hint from one
Something Scott does almost every day.
Say it. So
Something Scott does almost every day.
He didn't take my advice then yesterday.
Almost. It was a lonely night, man. You get one shot at this, and I got to go.
I don't know.
Okay, well, that's 2 words. I don't know is 3.
That's 3 words.
Yeah. Well, okay, well.
I'm going to leave it to somebody else.
Hey, there's a novel idea.
See?
All right, well, you keep thinking.
I will.
And take care of your man.
I will.
Because God knows I ain't going to. So, all right.
I'll see you. See you Wednesday.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Okay. Told you, trying to be discreet about this.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I got to read a couple sponsors here. The World and Famous. And again, he was joined by his daughter, Ivanka. And so I still can't believe he won't let me date her. And those Secret Service guys don't speak an ounce of English. They're all Russian guys. Gibberish, yeah. And, all I wanted to do was date her. And I think once she sees the real me and my boat and introduce her to all my close friends, it'll be just a matter of time.
You'll have to mail her shoes as she runs away.
Hey, I'll have Gunga give her a pair of Kenosha Today running shoes.
Yeah.
Those
are how much? $6.50 or something?
And how about this? Shocking news. Trump acknowledges for the first time he's under investigation. Boy, that's why he's the prez. Nothing gets past him. This is a great time to be a lawyer in our nation's capital. Geez, even the lawyers are lawyering up. If anybody wants to comment on that and how far you think this is going to go, 262-694-1050.
I have a question for you, Scott.
Sure.
I heard you took over for the number one way to waste $9.
Oh, yeah. Okay, as long as you brought it up. Father Marcus and I, we went down to a restaurant, and it was the Yacht Club. I mean, we can say that. We're going to give a review, and we're not going to say one thing other than the facts. So we went down there, and there's a big sign that said, hostess, wait for the hostess. Well, there was no hostess, so there's a lot of commingling around, a lot of people confused. So we sat down, and Father here had one shot of rum in a tall glass. $7, right?
Yep, $7.
I ordered what I thought was nachos, because that's what it said on the menu.
A bag of Fritos with cheese sauce.
For $9. That's exactly what I got. Fritos. It looked like it was one bag with cheese on. And so then, now this is over a period of, at least 45 minutes, this whole thing. So then I says, I can't take the hot sauce because it gives me gas, you know that. And
Everything, air gives you gas.
So I asked if I could have one of those little containers of sour cream. She brought that and charged me $1. And so this is our review. We're not saying anything bad about it. This is our review. So if you go down there, we reviewed it.
Well, they seem to have the belief that everybody who goes there pulls up in a $500,000 yacht, and most of the people that I saw there had their car in the parking lot,
or their boat was in storage, like mine still is.
Yes, if you want to run a bar in Kenosha, make it so that people from the area can enjoy it. It's a beautiful location. It's a beautiful place. And it's great to sit out there and look over the water. And it's just, they're the ones missing the boat.
And stare at the boathouse and wishing you were there.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, look, boys and girls, the clock on the wall here in Studio A says it's 11:22, and everybody knows what that means. It's time for all our listeners to strut their stuff and try to stump the chumps. Sponsored by the American Legion Post 2150 located at 504 58th Street here in Kenosha. And if you're successful in stumping the chumps, you'll win 2 free fish dinners served the first Friday. Man, you got a lot of free fish dinners in the first Fridays. Too many F's in there. A month. And anyway, to be eligible, no one from your household could have won any contest on WLIP in the last 60 days. Huge opportunity for our audience to bring something of intelligence, sophistication. God knows we haven't had any of that in the first hour and a half. Hey, we got a call. Maybe somebody's going to stump us here, Wayne.
Let's find out.
Good morning. You're on Kenosha Today.
Good morning. It's Irish Ruth.
Okay, baby.
Okay, I have a pertinent question to ask you.
pertinent?
And then I'd like to make a comment.
Okay, go ahead. What's your pertinent question?
Well, I want to make also a comment about my father before you cut me off. The pertinent question is, does anyone know if they rescheduled the concert that was supposed to be on Wednesday, on the 14th, at Penoyer Park for the Kenosha Pop?
It's been relocated to Library Park.
No, I don't want your choice of location.
All right, Missy.
Wait a minute.
Listen here before I cut you off. It was relocated to Library Park because they're redoing the band shell, the roof.
Well, see, it rained on Wednesday, and the only thing that was on the website was that it was canceled.
That's not that canceling and relocating are one and two different things.
Okay, here's my question. Here's my statement about Father's Day. My father, I saw the Memorial Day program from Washington D.C., and they did a tribute to a girl who had lost her father when she was 6 years old. Well, I lost my father when I was 3. And I want to say that he was the featherweight champion boxer for the city of New Orleans. Okay. And he gave up his boxing gloves to join the Marine Corps at 17 years old. And so I thought to myself, I would love to have known him.
Our tower's getting fuzzy, Ruthie. I'm gonna lose you.
Okay, bye-bye. Happy Father's Day. Bye.
Oh, thank you. Whew. Well, that saved us from hanging up on her. Good morning on Kenosha Today. Hello? Yes, hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, Stump Chump.
Okay, who's this? George.
George.
All right, George. What is this, a trivia question or a song title?
What song describes the Kenosha Trolley Route?
What song describes the Kenosha Trolley route, you said, right?
Yes.
Is this the rubber wheel trolley or the
circles? Isn't that
where you want or the streetcar? Okay, we're talking about the electric one. Okay.
What's the one about?
All right. Do we know what song?
I would say Willie Goes Round in Circles.
Willie Goes Round in Circles. That seems to be.
Oh, you got it.
Willie Goes Round in Circles. We are a winner.
You're
You're a loser, George.
Go round in circles.
Okay, well, I got to take another call. All right. That's too bad.
Take care.
All right. Good morning on Kenosha Today.
Hi, guys. It's Cindy. How are you?
Good. You want to stump the chumps, Cindy?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I do.
Give us your best shot. What is this, trivia?
Yeah, it's song trivia.
Song trivia. What is this song?
Who wrote the song Take Good Care of My Baby?
Take good care. Oh, I think I know.
Who wrote it or who sang it?
I think it was the Everly Brothers.
No.
Who wrote it?
Oh,
who wrote it?
Oh, I thought who sang it. Okay. Who wrote "Take Good Care of My Baby"? Elmo, you got that one in your repertoire?
Or your computer?
No, we don't cheat.
We don't do that.
Oh, okay.
We are a lot of things, but we don't
That's
cheat.
true.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, they're thinking about it. Let me quick ask you: are you going to join us on Bristol Progress Days again?
Yeah, I probably will, but I don't know that the granddaughter will be able to make it this time.
Oh, okay.
She's going on vacation.
I gotta have you find me 2 kids to do that.
Oh God, I don't know.
All right then. All right. So we know this. Let's go back to this. Do we know anybody that?
I'll throw out there, and this is a wild guess, which is Roy Orbison.
Roy Orbison.
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
She just laughs at you.
Okay, Cindy. Who did it?
Well, it was sung by Bobby Vinton, but it was done by Carole King, written by Carole King.
All right. Well, I'm going to.
I was older than that.
I've got your email, and I will send you a thing that you can go over to the not the VFW.
Where is
the American
at?
Legion? It's downtown.
American Legion, downtown.
The address is all on there.
504 58th Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they serve on the first Friday of every month.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Cindy, thanks.
Thank you.
All right,
bye-bye.
God, I was going to say Planned Parenthood, but there's nothing funny about the way they take care of babies.
Oh, jeez. What happened to our last caller?
We weren't going to take them anyways.
All right, so I guess that prohibits me from reading my top 10 list, unless there's a demand for this.
I demand. Read it.
Then we'll go to
Look
break.
at that. All the phone lines lit up.
All right.
That's funny.
This is by popular demand from the Kenosha Today Nation. This is not going to be anywhere near Elmo's and K-Dogs, but we'll do this and then go to our last break, all right?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, written in our home office on the deck of the Boathouse Pubbery this week's top 10 secondary, number 2 thought-provoking category. Don't I get the music?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're going to cue them. Go ahead.
All right.
There you go.
Number 10. These are the top 10 signs you're not going to graduate from high school. Number 10. During the fitting of the cap and gown, you were sent to ride on the trolley and look for 4-leaf clovers. Number 9. Your only English paper was written on city council stationery. Number 8. You missed a lot of classes to attend water conventions. Number 7. Your assigned homeroom was in the Heritage House. Number 6. Your only part-time job was being a gardener in Shirley's garage. Number 5. The chaperones at your prom were Dennis and what's-her-name from Waterford. Number 4. You were given an incomplete in sex ed until you returned her shoes and sweater. Number 3. You thought drinking Long Island iced teas was a 32-ounce elective. Number 2. You actually lived in Summers and they wouldn't bus you into town. And the number 1 sign, you weren't going to graduate from high school. Uncle Scotty homeschooled you in his gifted program. Yours is much better. Are all these lines lit up for us?
Yeah, but no.
Let's.
Yeah,
well, take
but
this
no.
one. Take the one.
You want to take the one?
Yeah. All right. Good morning on Kenosha Today.
Hi, Scott. Am I too late for Stump to Chump?
Yeah.
Yep.
Could I give you a question anyway, just for the heck of it?
All right.
It's a musical question,
All right.
kind of like George's. What song describes me if I was riding the Kenosha trolley?
I'm just
if
a
I got
lonely
on-
boy.
Mr. Lonely.
Lonely and true.
You're close. You're close. Alone again naturally.
All right, what is it?
Alone again naturally.
Oh. Well, you got to wear some clothes. We have standards for our trolley. All right, Dennis, we got one more?
You want to go one more?
Yeah, as
All
long
right.
as they're here.
Dennis, we'll see you later.
All right. Yeah, bye, Dennis. Good morning on Kenosha Today.
Yeah, you still playing Slap the Cap?
We could. Who's this?
This is Denny Crane.
Denny Crane. Okay, Denny. Do you have a question?
Saw the trivia game over with?
It is, but we'll let you go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Well, go ahead. If the prize has already been won, but you go ahead.
Be an old song, trivia song.
Okay, go ahead.
Blues Image
Blues Image?
from the early 70s. One hit wonder.
Oh, you want to... Who wrote it?
Yeah. Or no, who sang it?
Who sang it? Okay.
No, the name of the song.
Okay, Blues Image was the name of the song, right?
Name of the band.
Oh, name of the band. All right. Elmo. The 70s were a little fuzzy to me.
Early 70s.
Blues Image. I don't think... Hey, Mark, you were around, weren't you?
Yeah, but I don't remember.
Not ringing a bell.
Not ringing a bell. Go ahead, Danny. Who is it?
All right. It'd be Ride, Captain, Ride. I slapped the captain.
Right, Captain Ride.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that. Something. All right, I wish you... sorry you didn't win anything, because we had to give that prize out, but we...
Send it airmail. I got an airmail box out front.
Okay, we'll just drop it right down the chute there.
Right, just let the stork do it, whatever.
Yeah, we'll have the Kenosha Today drone just drop it right down there.
All right, good show,
All right,
guys.
thanks, then.
Yeah, but a
All right.
blimp, yeah.
All right, we got...
You want to go to the commercial break?
Let's take this one call. This is the last call, then I got to go for 2 minutes. Good morning on Kenosha Today.
Yeah, I got the secret word.
All right, first of all, who is this?
This is Tom.
Tom, you think you got the secret word? You think you're a pretty smart guy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
If it's something you do every day.
All right, you got your hand on that flip? Okay. All right, Tom, go ahead.
Indulge.
Wrong.
Ah.
That's the second most important thing I do every day. Well, Tom, I'm sorry that you didn't win, but is this the first time you've ever been a loser?
No, I've known you a long time.
I guess I had that coming, Tom. Thank you very much.
You know who this is.
All right,
I have an alias.
All right, thanks.
Something Scott does every day, weather permitting.
All right, now wait a minute. We got to take this last break.
Yeah.
For sure, and then we'll come back and take your calls.
Sure.
Stretch. If you just joined us, this is the June 17th edition of the Kenosha Today Weekly Report, coming to you live from Studio A and streaming worldwide here on AM 1050 WIP, being brought to you by our major sponsors, the Boathouse Pub and Eatery and the legendary Brat Stop, along with a host of many other very fine local businesses. Don't forget to join the Kenosha Today Nation. Like us on Facebook. Status of the Secret Word Challenges. We had a couple attempts this last half hour, but no one has been successful here to win a $25 gift certificate to Mike Bjorn's Clothing here in downtown Kenosha, offering the largest selection of men's clothes suits in southeastern Wisconsin, northern Illinois for only $179. You can find them on Facebook or call them at 262-652-0648. This morning's cast of characters, Elmo Schneider, Father Marcus, and of course from another galaxy called Spider Dome, our video coordinator, Spider Ronnie, the love doctor. Did I get that right? Where is he?
I think
he's love doctoring.
Geez, I hope not. He's
I see
alone
the
over
curtain
there.
over there is starting to waffle a little bit. I'm wondering what's going on. Along with our engineer, Wacky Wayne, round out a very distinguished panel of the most grown-up guys I've ever come across. We're here each and every Saturday morning from 10 a.m. until noon. If you happen to miss this Saturday show, you can tune in AM 1050 WIP tomorrow, Sunday at noon, and listen to the replay of this broadcast. And now, boys and girls, it's time for this week's edition of As the Brat Turns. High five, zingers, and doofuses. You know what? I'm going to take this call first, if I can, and then I'll give you guys a chance to come back with the...
Another
You want more Oz? You want more Oz? All right. The Oz have it.
Go.
We're ready.
That worked
He
well.
was all gone.
Pretty good timing.
That worked out well.
Coming to us from the beer garden in the world and famous legendary Brat Stop. Now, did you guys want to do the off for a second time?
Sure.
Okay.
Don't matter.
As the Brat Turns, high five, singers, and doofuses. Located on the northwest corners of Highways 50s and 994 here in Kenosha, open at 8 a.m., 7 days a week, 365 days a year, serving breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything in between. For more information on what's going on at the Brat, call them at 262-857-2011 as the Brat turns like the sands in the hourglass in the days of our lives. Oh, boy. This week's high five goes to Bernice Serpy for being chosen to receive the Anderson Center's Lifetime Achievement Award for her talents and years of community involvement. Bernice is also a founder of the Area Artist Group Gallery, which now exhibits 5 shows annually at the Anderson Arts Center. Bernice will be honored on July 16th at 3 p.m. Reception at the Anderson Arts Center located at 6603 3rd Avenue here in Kenosha, and we encourage everyone to join in saluting her. This week's zinger, oh gee, boys and girls, the zinger goes to the Kenosha City Council for even considering making an open burning legal again. You know, if it ain't broke, there's just no need to fix the blooming thing. Just about 75% of the homeowners have fire containers in their backyards or on their patios, and I say leave it alone. In my case, for example, when I burn a hard one, a log that is, a log, on a nice summer evening at Barter Manor, I normally use it as a cooking device because it takes a lot more than just a barbecue grill to properly cook a 4-ounce filet when entertaining. I agree with Smokey T. Bear. Only you can prevent a fire, burn a filet, and still get lucky all in the same night. This week's Doofus Award goes to all these yahoos in our nation's capital for rallying around the legal system and now luring up because the Trumpster is apparently under investigation by the FBI. God almighty, even the president's own lawyer is retaining a lawyer. Actually, though, I believe this sends a great impression to all the snot-nosed little kids who want to grow up to be attorneys. I say stay in school, get some good drugs, a few broads, and if you're pretty good, you're especially in Washington, D.C. The guy I really feel sorry for is Wacky Wayne, who just spent $18,000 to go to broadcasting school, when in reality, he could have gone to Harvard Law like Uncle Scotty. Oh, well, time wasted, but money well spent. And there you have it, folks. As the Brat turns for this Saturday, June 17th, I'm Scotty Barter, and I approve this message. Oh, I guess you're out of Oz, and I guess.
Well, I figured there was. I did not cue the this time.
I haven't repeated. I've done a repeat that quick. Usually, I got to have a nap and a cigarette before I do. You know.
What do they call it in our world? A second time or
performance anxiety?
No, the name will come to me probably when I'm.
Probably a long, hard one, like you were burning in your backyard. What?
It's a log.
Right.
Perverts and degenerates.
And your suggestion for the lawyers and abroad.
What? Yeah, you need.
Is that a politically correct term too?
Well,
for 1950s, sure.
Oh, you need. You go to school, get drugs, get abroad, and you're good to go.
Oh God! If there's anybody we haven't pissed off yet, please call in and let us know. So
what we missed.
Yeah.
And that call-in section's at 12:01. Another great sponsor for the Kenosha.
Hi, good morning. This is Mike Bjorn. How are you guys?
Mikey. Is it the Mike Bjorn?
It's the Mike Bjorn, yeah. What can we do for you?
Well, I'm new in town. Hey, I just want to report that I went down to Kenosha Harbor last night. I didn't stop at that great restaurant you were mentioning earlier, but I went to see the Bruce... The bird's nest sculpture, which is right at the end of the lighthouse pier, before you get on the lighthouse pier, it's right in that circular drive.
Yeah.
And some nice people cleaned it out, all the weeds out of the circular situation around the sculpture, and planted some really nice plants. And just how nice that those people did that. Then I took Judy over by the beach house and showed her how it's falling apart on the east side facing the lake. And what a shame that we have to give volunteers to take the weeds out. And I guess maybe some aldermen are working on the idea of fixing up the beach house, and it might have the same context as what they've done out at the Petrifying Springs. We will see.
Did you take her past the other two great attractions in downtown Kenosha? One, there's a garden, a community garden down there right next to the
Green
boathouse.
Acres.
Green Acres.
Oliver Wendell.
Oh, hey, you know what?
And the new boat.
I showed her the fabulous Matzer plantation. I showed her that a couple weeks ago.
You know where they got all those plants and flowers for that thing you just described? They took them off they yanked them off from your garden.
No. We only grow things you can eat. And by the way, I like some of your top 10 things you guys are doing there. What about the boots with no heels? I thought that was interesting. My goodness. Oh, hey, I'll see you guys later.
All right.
Yep. Bye-bye.
That's right. You did mention that, didn't you?
He did.
So not only did he have a $9 issue, I have a $9 issue with my Doritos thing. And also tomorrow on Father's Day at the Boathouse from 9 on Father's Day. Good morning on Kenosha Today.
Yes, this is Ganga again. I want to stump the lump.
Stump the lump. Okay. Okay, Ganga, we're going to allow you this because you're a foreigner.
Thank you.
All right,
I've got a Lenny Palmer question.
Okay.
What was his high school locker name?
Stinky?
I was misinterpreted. I thought he was in the paving company, but actually it was his locker name.
Why are you picking on Lenny Palmer all the time for?
Because he's available.
Because you can. Well, let me see. Let me go around the room. What is his high school locker name?
His locker room. That's just they used to call him in the locker room.
Oh, in the locker room.
In the boys' locker room.
Oh, in the boys' locker room. Oh, okay. I was thinking of, what they call him in the boys' locker room. Now, this is, you've got this.
I thought he was in the asphalt paving business originally when I heard it.
Oh, okay. Now, Ganga, and you might not be accustomed to our ways. And, we have a FCC that I don't want to get in trouble with. Is this going to get me in trouble?
No, I don't believe so.
You don't? Do you have a lawyer?
No, I don't believe so. Yes, I do. Namnats Patel. He is my lawyer and my confidant.
Okay. Well, at least we're not going into this blind. Okay, Ganga, what's Lenny Palmer's locker room name?
The crack filler.
The crack filler.
Oh, Ganga.
I thought he was a paving man.
Okay. Don't get your turban wet.
Thank you.
Boy, some of these people just want to take me to the limit, don't they?
Pushing the limits.
One more time.
Still haven't. Nobody's won the secret word. And what was the what do you call these?
The hint.
The hint. Yes.
Something Uncle Scotty does almost every day.
Yeah.
Weather permitting.
Well, don't know.
Sometimes with others, sometimes by himself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on here.
Moving on.
Good morning on Kenosha Today. Hello?
Yeah, Scotty, Captain Mike again. You forgot to say that Johnny LaRue is at Pete's place with Heart Attack Jack for music tonight.
I guess I wasn't aware of that, but thank you for bringing it up.
Jimmy LaRose, but he called him Johnny LaRue, and Heart Attack Jack Fedor.
And why do they call him Heart Attack Jack?
Yeah, if you ever seen him, you'd know why, man. Everybody, first time I seen him, I was so, worried I hit my finger on 911, but he puts his heart and soul into singing.
You know lots of stuff. You should be working for the Tourism Bureau, or you could be a greeter out there at Walmart. You're Hall of Fame material.
Yeah, I get paid by the other store. I know that a greeting thing here that everybody goes to receipt.
Yeah. Kmart paid you $5 to go work for Walmart. Is that what I understand?
That's correct. That's correct. I ran everybody out of the store to the store next door, man.
Hey,
that's right.
As long as I've got some time to kill here, I came over to your house and people were asking me what I was over there for, and I was helping you with one of these T-fall grilling things, right?
You were, yes, absolutely.
And it worked out pretty good. So I do have other talents.
You do.
Other than some of these other things that I do.
And stealing my U-Trout. Stole my U-Trout back with the kisses.
You're a piece of
worried about the DNA. Oh, okay, hey, you take it easy.
All
I
right,
gotta
well,
go.
thank you for bringing that to our attention. I don't know. What did he say?
You don't want to know.
No.
It's probably better that you don't know.
Let's see. We talked about open burning. We talked about obesity. We talked about Wirch. We talked about, we started this with the Cosby thing. Sean Diddy Combs tops the Forbes list of the 100 highest paid celebrities. Puff Daddy brought in $130 million from June of last year to June of this year, and his Bad Boy Family Reunion tour, called A Steak and, was that Ciroc Vodka? And the $70 million sale of 1/3 of his Sean John clothing line. $130 million. What are we doing wrong?
It just shows how many people have bad taste.
Well, if he's worth 130, what do you think we could get?
$180.
We got to have a clothing
$9.
262-694-1050. We got to have a clothing line of Kenosha Today clothing, other than just T-shirts, and we got to have a name of an album. Weren't you working on a song for us, a Kenosha Today song, Elmo? You were working on a Kenosha Today theme song. Oh, we never did do that.
Never. That thing out of my face, or what was it?
No, please don't touch me with that thing.
There you go.
Oh, that's something we can play for all the snot-nosed little kids, right? And if you have a question, we got a couple minutes left. If you think Trump is in big trouble, and there was an article in the paper today, Foxconn's presence in Kenosha. What do you guys think of that? It's a Chinese manufacturing company.
They're going somewhere in Michigan or Wisconsin. So, any speculation
you think
they're coming
that would? Well, that's what they said. They're going to either go to Wisconsin or Michigan. But do you think?
A lot of other places besides the Kenosha where they can end up.
Well, actually, we've been pretty friendly and towards manufacturing. What do they manufacture?
Ball bearings.
Ball bearings. Well, here's the ball bearing capital of the world.
Cell phones.
Cell phones. Boy, I would think that would be a huge. Hey, you know who I got the perfect manager for this plant, Gunga from Libertyville.
Yeah.
We could have him relocate to Kenosha, and so him and Lenny Palmer can do that bonding thing. They won't have to do this calling from Libertyville.
He's got a built-in crew, all of his ex-wives.
I better take care of those. But they're ex-wives, so what trouble could I get in?
Most of them, I think they were cheerleaders.